Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. First play, first pass for Brady.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Bucs at 4-3, a game over 500. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From midfield, here's Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Here's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Here's Jordan Stout now.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete to Otten. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught by Evans. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by David Ojabo. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together. They've got a chance of coming out with a W.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. We're scoreless after 1. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins.
And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there for the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Brady now on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. On second down, here's Fournette. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin
with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Bucs post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. Succop for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Jackson to throw.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Play action. Now Jackson. And And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Open man is Duvernay.
Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a good result there, as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Running left, it's Fournette. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score. Buccaneers 14, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Brady going to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
Right back to Chris Godwin.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now Brady again. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown.
Charlie Kohler,
a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got...
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Extra point try now for Suckup. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he works free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Brady.
Over the middle, connecting with Kohler.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st down, Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Bucs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns in 21. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Shaquille Barrett, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
A shotgun snap and again for Dobbins.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
2nd and 6.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ready? 5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Levante David in on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Second down, back to Fournette.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Brady going to try and throw on third down. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said, touchdown! Cade Otton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll increase their lead to 28. It's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.